Alright, so here we are with another new episode of Know Your Campus. In today's episode, I am standing right next to Soil Institute of Management. Today, I'm going to talk to the students here. Today, I'm going to try and understand the programs that they undergo here and what drives them to become the future leaders. So, let's get going with me. So I have with me two first-year students, Ayush and Anubhuti. Ayush, Anubhuti, welcome to Inside IIM and thank you for joining us in today. Anubhuti, let's start with you. You said that you are a trained dancer and you came in here to Soil. What was the first reaction when you came into this particular campus?
I come from the city of culture. I come from the city of Ghats, Varanasi itself. And one quality that brings me here is the 5 pillars of Soil, which is A for awareness, B for balance, C for compassion, and D for diversity, E for ethics. I would say the blend of 5 is something which bring me here.
I come from Hyderabad, the city of Nizam, the city of jewels, and the city of biryani. So for me, Soil was a very good lead. So I personally respect our leader, Mr. Anil Sachdev. He's a very good leader and his morals, his ethics, that got me here.
Tell me a little bit about this campus. How big is this particular campus? When you first came in here, what was the first thing that attracted your attention?
The campus is built on cultural ethos, and when you enter the campus, the first stambha is the strength stambha, which is the Hanuman stambha, which depicts the strength of an individual. Then we have a sculpture of Goddess Saraswati, which welcomes us for the path of learning. And then we have a sculpture, a very beautiful sculpture of Lord Ganesha welcoming us for our day. And then I would say the whole campus is a very green and lush and open campus. It has been architectured in a way that we have open light areas in our classrooms and in our MPH sections.
What sort of a classroom do you have? What sort of facilities do you have here? How big is this campus which holds this particular program?
Okay, the campus size is around 2 acres. We have a basketball court here. We have a multi-purpose hall where we all gather for the morning circle, and we have classrooms, we have lecture halls, and also we have faculty lounge and student lounge where people usually go and relax during the breaks.
Tell me a little bit about the campus life, Anubhuti. Here, is this kind of a campus where a lot of activities take place after the classroom is done? How do you enjoy the life around in a campus that we see?
Clubs are something that we all are looking up to, and we do have 9 different kinds of clubs here. Some of them are finance, marketing, analytics, design and innovation and entrepreneurship clubs. We also have a very big and enthusiastic team of place commerce, the placement committee, which is bringing in international relations and corporate relations to the campus itself. I would like to highlight that we do have experiential Fridays wherein we are taking gist of the different walks of life of a business student, of I would say a person who is going into corporate. Over and above that, we have different kind of design thinking projects and boot camps for the same.
Ayush, tell me a little bit about the sporting facilities that you mentioned. Are you a sports kind of a person? Do you take interest in that? What are sort of some of the programs that happens around sports? Do you have like meets that happen? Do you have like tournaments that you guys play? How is it?
Yeah, so personally, my interest is table tennis. I'm a table tennis player since I was in class 10. I guess this campus has brought those days back for me. Also, we have a sports club which gets events on on the campus. There's a table tennis competition, there's a football competition, we have cricket tournaments, we have basketball tournaments. So yeah, this is quite interesting and motivating on the other end.
For B School students, one thing that is a make or break sort of a decision taker for them is the USP of that particular B School. So I have to ask you guys, what would be that USP for Soil?
So if I talk about the USP of the campus, Soil itself advocates the design thinking. Soil is actually building up the leaders of tomorrow. We here have realized the importance of empathy before building any of the solutions for the problem in the life or the business era or the corporates in which we'll be participating. So we are students, we are just not building our careers here, we are becoming creative heads and we are actually portraying a roadmap for change.
So we are going to know a little more about the programs, the kind of academic pedagogy that you guys have, more about this campus per se. But right now, I need to look around this campus a little more, and I would request you guys to take me to different corners that you guys go through every day.
Sure.
Let's go. Ayush, Anubhuti, this looks like a place where a lot of learning happens. Do you guys come here often?
Yes, definitely. So this is the place where we come and sit for hours and hours and do our projects and assignments. I guess this is the place where we have around approximately 10,000 books, and also other e-learning journals that we get online here. So we have different subscriptions where we come and go through for further course studies.
Let's talk about the kind of programs that are there. What are the programs specifically that SOIL offers to its students and how they are different from each other?
So we have 3 programs, that is PGPM flagship program, we have PGPM HR program, and we have PGTM program. So PGPM HR and PGPM flagship programs are 1-year programs, and PGTM is a 2-year program.
What is the sort of intake that you have for these courses?
For the PGTM program, the intake is 240 students, and for the PGPM flagship program, the intake is 120 students, and for the PGPM HR program, the intake is 60 students.
Tell me a little bit about the program that you guys are doing here. What exactly does it entail? What sort of things do you do on a regular basis as part of this course?
So I would explain that PGTM is a 2-year full classroom program wherein we have electives of different domains including finance, marketing, HR and analytics. It's a blend of all 4, and we have few of the electives of liberal arts as well. Design thinking is one of the core part of our curriculum, and the pedagogy itself actually advocates the idea of design thinking. In few of the classes, I would say, let's take an example of finance. We are solving our financial problems with a blend of design thinking. We are talking about financial agility. We are bringing upon the concepts of design thinking to bring a change which can be accepted by all.
The fee structure for PGTM program is approximately 13 lakhs. For the PGPM flagship program, the fees is 15.5 lakhs, and for the PGPM HR course, it's 13.5 lakhs.
Now, the next best thing that people want to know about is the way that they get in here, right? Is there a specific cap in terms of the numbers that people score in there, or the percentage that they score in their entrance examinations, or how does the admission process or the eligibility work here?
So coming on to the admission process, SOIL accepts exams from CAT, NMAT, XAT and GMAT. For the PGPM flagship program, the eligibility criteria is minimum 2 years of work experience, and for the PGPM HR course and the PGTM course, it is for working professionals and for freshers as well.
Adding to what Ayush just told you about the selection process, there is a very unique way of selecting students over here, wherein along with GD and PI, we do have a camp wherein we are putting our efforts towards building a life project, in which I personally built a wallet for visually impaired people, which itself was a very challenging one for a process wherein I was only supposing that I'll be only doing GD and PI to get in a college.
We'll know more about what this particular institute is. We are going to go to the favorite section for a lot of students, which is about the kind of companies that come in and the kind of packages that you derive. Also, what are the favorite alumni members that you guys have. But right now the sun is also kind of setting, and I am also craving for some tea or coffee. So I would like to go ahead and look at the campus canteen life that you guys have. So if you guys can take me.
Sure.
Ayush, Anubhuti, thank you very much for the coffee. That was a much needed break for me for this day-long shoot that we are having here. Tell me a little bit about this particular place. You guys come in here often. What's the vibe here like after the hard day's work?
So I feel this is the happening area of the college. Like every lecture you get free from, or every morning as you complete your morning circle, you come here, you grab a coffee.
So, Soil has been in existence for the last 12 years, and I'm sure a lot of your earlier batches have also sat on these particular canteens and made those brilliant ideas. So, if you have to tell me a little bit about the alumni members, the notable alumni who you guys have had in the past, who would that be?
I would love to share some of the torch bearers of our college, and they are not only torch bearers. In fact, there are some of the co-founders of profound companies who actually build their own careers in this campus only. And the names are Saurabh Dayal, who is the co-founder of Clear Dekho, and Vasudevan Chinnathambi, who is the co-founder of Ninja Cart.
Also, we have Ms. Shiza Shakil as Director of Sales at Accenture and Ms. Shreya Raghavan as HR Partner at Volvo.
Guys, I have heard about this program a lot. I have heard about the kind of emotions that you guys have, and it's one of the USPs and selling point of this particular institute. So, what are some of these retreats or some of these emotion programs that you guys go to, and how refreshing or challenging does it become for students?
Firstly, I'll go with the social innovation program. So every Wednesdays, we have a social innovation program where we go and support 25 NGOs in and around NCR. So what we do is we just go and take their problems, and we take their problems as our challenges and work on them. So secondly, we have the Himalayan retreat where we are taken to the foothills of Himalayas, the particular place called Sidbadi. We are taken there for 1 week, and we are taught on the different cultures of that particular area.
Adding to Ayush's point, I would say Sidbadi is more of a healing place for us as students. The lifestyle incorporates, or I would say the lifestyle we have here is very rigorous, wherein we are only dwelling ourselves into studies. Himalayan retreat or the train journey brings up that part of life wherein we are stepping back and we are looking at the life with a very different perspective, healing ourselves to work ahead. Over and above the Indian exposure, the Global Immersion Program is also there with SOIL. We do visit 2 countries. We go to Italy, Milan for our global management programs, and Japan for the same. We do have digital transformational modules that we cover up, and the duration of the such global immersions are 2 weeks, approximately 2 weeks.
Before we end this video, let's come to the most important part where a lot of these students get excited about. I'm talking about the kind of companies that come in here. I'm talking about the kind of placements and the numbers and figures that you guys attract. So if you guys can fill me in on that.
Talking about PGDM, I would say the average package is somewhere around 9.75 lakh rupees, and the highest package is 20 lakh rupees.
For the PGBM HR program, the average package is around 10.7 lakhs and the highest package is around 14 lakhs. Our top recruiters are Deloitte, ANZ, Aditya Birla Capital, Aditya Birla Group, Accenture, we have Cognizant, and we have Google for our internship drives, and many more.
Alright, Ayush, Anubhuti, thank you very much for the information that you guys have provided about this institute. I'm sure people who are looking at this video, they'll get some idea about this campus, some idea about the life that they can spend here. On this note, we are drawing close to this particular video. If you like the video, do tell us in the comments below. If you want to know more about this particular institute, there is a link in the description. You can go check that out. Do tell us as well in the comments below which are the other B schools that you want us to cover, and chances are that we might go there next for the KYC. Thank you very much, guys, once again, and have a great life ahead.
Thank you.